Hey everybody, it's Louisa here, and I have another card share for you. I've just made a first birthday card. You already saw the previews. I had to do this for my girlfriend, who I did the cat pillow and birthday card for. I'm way early on this, but I just wanted to get it done and over with. So I used my digital kit, Oh Baby. It came out this year, earlier this year. I believe it was this year. Yeah. So, even though it's called Oh Baby, there's a lot of stuff in here that you can use for any kind of shabby chic projects. It does have baby related stuff, but there's a lot of pattern papers in here that have nothing to do with baby, so you could use it for any shabby chic projects. So I did use a couple of the papers here, and I don't have the full ones to show you, so I'll point them out on here. I used this one here, and I used that green with pink flowers. And what else did I use? This is a pink and white polka dot. It's not easy to see, but it is a pink and white polka dot. And then I also used the blue and white polka dot. And then some white cardstock. For the inside where you would inscribe or write, I used one of the journal cards that comes in this kit. You have some with the items in there and then some that are just blank. So I did use one of those. And I think that was it. I didn't use any of the cutouts in here. So, again, there's a lot of papers that have no baby-related things that you could use for anything. So, there's the card, as you can see. And I had some cutouts, or some scraps left, and I created some butterflies, too, with my Martha Stewart punch. Now, she wanted a card like any other card that I would make normally, my fancy dimensional cards. And I asked her, are you sure? Because it's, for a 1-year-old, they're not going to understand what this is, and they might tear it up. And she's like, yes, she really wants one of these. Because her mom pretty much, she might show it to the child, but she will grab it and put it away and store it in a keepsake box. So, I told her, this is stuff that's not really meant for kids, but anyway, she really wants this, and this is what she got. Let's see, what else? I did use a little spiral fun sprays. It's from Natasha's Scrapbook Corner, and she is closed right now, but I'll still show you the spirals that I had used. These are really fun. And Wild Orchid Craft flowers, and then a couple from my stash. These are the foam flowers. I did use some of these sticky back, flat back pearls as the bodies for my butterflies, and a couple of these heart bling, or what are these called? Well, anyway, they're little pearls, heart-shaped. And these I had picked up at the Dollar Tree, and I picked up a whole bunch, and I'm glad I did, because now they don't have them, at least not at mine. Trims from my stash, and that's pretty much it. So it is an Easle card again. Love it. This time I did it a little bit different. Usually I put trim all the way up to wherever this is going to stop, but I decided, because I really wanted to show some more of the paper, I decided to stop at a certain point, leave a space, and then just put a little trim to hold the thing up. So I don't know if, I guess you can see it. Yeah. The back is just finished with some pink cardstock that I had in my stash. And this time I decided to put trim on the top. Since I didn't put as much as I usually do here, I added one more piece of trim. And this is like a double trim, so it's not just really one. I added it to the back. I just glued it to the back here because I still wanted you to see the matte, you know, the way I had matted my papers. And, you know, it adds a little extra something. She just wanted it very girly and pretty and, you know. Now, I didn't gesso this because the colors are already kind of muted already. You know, they're more pastel. I didn't want to dull it down even more. So I didn't add any gesso. I stayed away from it even though I really wanted to. But there's plenty of white in here and very light pinks, so it didn't really need any gesso. At least I think. Okay, so let me show you the inside. There's the card, and I did fussy cut around the image instead of leaving the straight white. And here's where I put one of the little hearts. And this is where she'll, you know, leave a little greeting there. You can see the background. I did matte the pink polka dot paper with this pretty one. And then down here, a Chinese spray trim and a very light pink. And then down here, you'll see my trims. And I used a light pink satin ruffle trim. And then I used this. I think I had used this in one of my previous cards. This particular one, it's actually layers of lace, pink trim. And then it had like a bling underneath, but I covered that up. And then on top of that, I put that cream color trim that's also on the top edge here. And you see it's two, it's like an organza and then a ribbon. And then I finished it off with some Hobby Lobby pearl trim. It's not flat back, but it is a flat trim. I love these trims from Hobby Lobby. And here's one of the butterflies that I had punched out with the blue polka dot. And then here I made a banner, a double-ended banner, two fishtails, with the pink polka dot paper and then white cardstock, and then I stamped on here happy birthday just using this blue Studio G. Okay. Well, anyway, it is, I don't know if it has a name or what color blue it is, but it's in the dollar spot at Michael's where they keep the little dollar stamps, you know, that kind of stuff. The stamp that I use, the happy birthday, I use it often. I have a few happy birthday stamps, but it's like I never have the right one for the right project. I wanted something bigger and thicker, but the other ones that I have are too big or too thick, so I just went back to my usual, and it's from TPC Studios Card Crafting Happy Birthday. That's the set for this particular one here, which is this. I seem to always go back to that one. So yeah, I just stamped that and just said happy birthday. And then on the front again, really pretty. So the background is the blue with white polka dots. And then I layered the pretty, I guess I'll hold it this way, green with pink roses. And I created this number one, big one, with some more of the pink with white polka dot, and then I layered that on top of some white chipboard, and that's like the thinnest chipboard in one of the packs that I have. So, and then I even put that on a thick pop dot to raise it up, and I trimmed the number one in a very small lace and some more of that pearl trim to make it pretty. And then I made my cluster with my Wild Orchid Craft flowers. It's just an assortment of pinks and white. And then the foam, just a couple of the foam. These are pretty big. The backing is kind of long, so it kind of sticks out. It's pretty dimensional, as you can see. And then I just stuck in those sprigs, or whatever they're called, spiral thingies, in there. And You can see the different types of flowers that I used. And then I just scattered the butterflies around in both the blue with white polka dot and pink with white polka dot. And they're all kind of going out, you know, that way, like a, I don't know what you call that. Like they're going away from the flowers. And they all have that pearl trim as bodies. I was going to use the Michaels butterflies, but they were just too big for this particular project, so I just decided to use my Martha Stewart. And I always, I use this the most out of all my butterfly punches. So that is pretty much it. Oops. So it stands up like this, so she could display it, and it kind of looks like all one piece. And you know, she could fill in the inside, and that's it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.